Good morning, class. Welcome to another learning session in General Mathematics. Our main topic for today is about rational functions. Our learning objective: at the end of the lesson, the learner is able to represent real-life situations using rational functions. Alright, but before that, let's have a formal definition of what polynomial function p of degree n is all about. So a polynomial function p of degree n is the function that can be written in the form p of x is equal to a sub n x to the n plus a sub n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus a sub n minus 2 times x raised to n minus 2 plus so on and so forth. We have plus a sub 1x plus a sub 0, where a sub 0, a sub 1 to a sub n are all real numbers, and a sub n, or the leading coefficient, must not be equal to 0, and the exponent must be positive integer. Each summand is a term of a polynomial function. The constants a sub 0, a sub 1, a sub 2 up to a sub n are the coefficients. So like what I have mentioned a while ago, the a sub n is the leading coefficient. The leading term is the term where the leading coefficient is can be found, so meaning the leading term is a sub n x to the n, and the constant term is a sub 0. Right, so these are examples of polynomial functions. So notice that the exponents, we have 2, we have 1 right here. The exponents of the variables, they are positive integer. So we have here the leading term, which is 5x squared. The leading coefficient is 5. The constant term is 2. For q of x, we have negative 12x cubed plus 4x squared plus 4. The leading term is negative 12x cubed. The degree is 3. The leading coefficient is negative 12, and then the constant term is 4. Right, so on and so forth. These are the non-examples of polynomial functions. We have p of x is equal to 5x raised to negative 2. Of course, the exponent of the variable should be positive integer. In this case, this is negative, so this is not an example of polynomial function. Q of x, we have negative 12x raised to 3 over 4. So from that alone, the exponent of the variable is fraction, where in the definition it should be positive integer, so therefore this is not polynomial function. We have here the last we have here v of x is equal to 5 times the square root of x minus 12. Well, of course we can write this one something as 5x to the 1/2 minus 12. In that case, the exponent of the variable x is a fraction, where in the definition it should be positive integer. So this is not an example of polynomial function. Alright, so definition for a rational function. A rational function is a function of the form f of x equal to p of x all over q of x, where p of x and q of x are polynomial functions. So basically, rational function is just a ratio between two polynomials, and the denominator should not be equal to 0. It should not be a zero function, and the domain of f of x is all values of x where q of x is not equal to 0. So we have here examples of rational functions. These are ratio of two polynomials. The numerator is polynomial, the denominator is also polynomial. We also have here q of x. The numerator is a polynomial, and the denominator is also polynomial. So this is rational function. These are non-examples of rational functions simply because for p of x right here, the numerator is not a polynomial. Not polynomial because we have here negative exponent of the variable, and q of x here is actually not rational function because the numerator is also not polynomial because the variable x has a fractional exponent. Now, let's have this one as representations of rational functions. The local barangay received a budget of 100,000 to provide medical check-ups for the children in the barangay. The amount is to be allotted or to be distributed equally among all children in the barangay. Write an equation representing the relationship of the allotted amount per child. So we will be denoting that one as y versus total number of children x. So basically, let us just simply enumerate our variables. So we have let x be the number of children in the barangay, and we have y, which is equal to f of x, a function of x, equal to the allotted amount. So okay, that's the allotted amount. And so basically, y or f of x is just equal to 100,000 divided by x. So depending on the number of children, the distribution will also matter. So that's it now. For letter B, philanthropist wants to supplement the budget allotted for each child by providing an additional 750 for each child in the barangay. If we would like to denote g of x represent the new amount allotted for each child, construct a function representing this relationship. So we have the same variables. Let x be the number of children in the barangay, and y, or equal to f of x, be the allotted amount per child. So basically, so we can just have our allotted amount as 100,000 all over x plus the 750. So notice that these are just simple representations in real life of rational functions. Rational functions because we have here ratios of we have polynomials now. Here the numerator is polynomial and the denominator is also polynomial. So actually we also have here sheet work number 1, which you can actually find in our learning resource now provided by DepEd. You can answer this one. I'll be leaving this to you as your assignment. The answer is actually provided in the same reference that we are using. Thank you so much. I hope you learned something.